You speak, please say your name and media affiliation each time you ask a question during the press conference. For those that are joining on Zoom, please use the raise your hand function for questions, and we'll address those questions in the room first, and then if we have time, we'll get to the Zoom questions. And of course, recording press conferences on cell phones or cameras is prohibited. So we can go ahead and begin, and Mr. Hill, I'll have you start it out for us.
Nettie, first time with Baylor, what's this experience like for you, and particularly being able to play at home, what's that like?
Yeah, I think this is probably the first time that I've hosted with the team, so it's really just like new to me kind of. It's just been great that we've put ourselves in the position at this time of the year to be able to host, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that and just having the home court advantage.
All right, Zach.
You've been in the NCAA Tournament every year you've been here. I guess, what are the motivations this year, and are they different from years past now that you're, hosting and have some momentum going into the tournament?
I don't think the motivation is any different. I think each year that I've been able to be a part of this program, we've had the same want to be successful in March. But I feel like, at least for me personally this year, my understanding of what Coach Nicki expects and wants and what this team expects from me is something that I really understand. I understand my role very well. But I think we're all very much ready to put our best foot forward.
Bella, when we talked to Bugs, you said when you guys came in as freshmen, you told Coach Collen that you wanted to host, and now you have that opportunity. What is that like, and how has this week been for you?
It's been really cool so far just to see all of the March Madness stuff everywhere. It is literally everywhere. I mean, our locker room is different than what it looked like previously. But just knowing that we put ourselves in the position to be able to be one of the top 16 teams and be able to stay at home. And I got to go to my 8 a.m. this morning, which was nice. But just knowing that we're here, we're going to have our family in Foster. We're going to have people who are here to support us. It's a really awesome opportunity.
All right, and Derek. And as a reminder, please remember to say your name and your affiliation. Thank you. It's the first one, and it's early.
Derek Smith, Baylor Radio. Really, for both of you, what did the team learn in having to play without Bugs and winning without her, and now having her back? What kind of lift has that been in practice?
I feel like biggest thing we learned, but already knew, was that we need to rebound because Bugs is just a very elite at that. But I think on the flip side, we also learned that we have people that can contribute and step up if somebody goes down. But I'm grateful that she's finally back and able to make our job a little bit easier.
All right, and Zach is next.
Zach Smith, Waco Trib. Nettie, you played well during the Big 12 tournament. Do you feel like you're playing some of your best basketball right now, and specifically against Grand Canyon, which maybe isn't the tallest team? Do you feel like you can maybe continue that dominance?
Yeah, I feel like the tournament was definitely a confidence boost for me. Just grateful for the way I was able to play, and I hope I can keep building off that for Grand Canyon. They aren't the tallest, but they are very scrappy and they're very aggressive, so I hope I can just keep that momentum going.
All right, and Foster.
Foster Nicholas, Baylor area. Bella, what have you seen from Grand Canyon and kind of the feelings of approaching this game?
They are a really, really scrappy and just defensive-minded team. They have a lot of people who can score in different ways. They have one really, really elite shooter, and they run a lot of actions for her. So just knowing where she is at all times, getting our matchups in transition. They have a couple guards who are good coming off the ball screen when they get to their spots and hit pull-up jumpers. But at the end of the day, we just have to come out and play our basketball. We have to utilize our size advantage and our pace and just play Baylor basketball, and we should be all right.
All right, oh, and Jerry.
Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider, Director of Sports Journalism.
I knew that second one.
Journalism, sports writing teacher. Bella, y'all used different lineups because of Bugs being out. Like you went to the two-post lineup, you played some four. Nicki's always said you're more comfortable at the four, but have you gotten comfortable at playing all the different spots that you get to play?
Yeah, I haven't really had a choice. I think at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing my job defensively, wherever I am on offense, things are going to come, whether that's from me offensive rebounding or getting tip outs to my teammates. I know whenever I'm in my spots, my teammates are going to find me, and whenever Coach Nicki puts me in action, I'll be able to create for myself. But the most important job that I bring to our team is defense.
All right. Any other questions? I don't see any other questions on Zoom. One more? All right, Zach. Thank you, Zach.
Bella, you've, over the course of your career, you know, Baylor's had some good winning streaks, even this year, like February when I was here. Grand Canyon obviously has won a lot of games in a row. What does that do for, like, a confidence of a team? Like, are you getting ready to approach a team like that? They're going to play free because they're winning a lot of games in a row. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, it absolutely makes sense. It's March, it's a clean slate, so even though they've been on a win streak, they won their conference tournament. At the same time, this is a new season, and this being their first time being in the NCAA tournament, this is different. Anything can happen in March, so you just have to be prepared. We also, like you said, went undefeated in February, but just knowing that you can go on those stretches and execute what your coach wants you to do is really important in building that confidence and that synergy on the court. So they felt it, we felt it, and we're going to bring our best to March.
All right. Any other questions? No? Well,
Thank
Coach
you.
Collen
Sick.
is here, so thank you so much.
Have fun. Thank you.
I have zero voice, so work with me, y'all. Yeah, sorry.
All right. Whenever you're ready, take your time.
It sounds worse than I feel. Okay.
All right. Jerry, would you like to start us out?
Jerry Hill, Baylor Insider. Nicki, hosting, how special is that? Because, you know, obviously your second time to do it, but just how special is it being here and first time at the Foster?
Yeah, I think it was a goal. Sorry. When we went on the road and won last year, how difficult that was and what an emotional advantage Virginia Tech had. So it was always a goal to make this happen. And just, I think, sleeping in your own bed, having your... All right, this is miserable. I'm so sorry. Please do not post this.
There are already memes out there.
I feel that, actually. Just the way you get to prepare and not travel, you know, you're more comfortable. So that's the advantage. Your fans, your building, your rims, your routine. So excited to be here, even if I don't sound it.
All right, Derek.
Derek Smith, Baylor Radio. Having Bugs back in practice and available, what kind of lift has that been to the team? What's it been like kind of integrating her back together?
Yeah, she is obviously on a minutes restriction, so it's not going to be the same as before she was injured. But I certainly think the energy, the rim run, the rebound, her ability to screen and play in space is really important for us. So I hate talking right now. I'm so sorry.
All right. Zach.
Zach Smith with it. What do you see from Grand Canyon, watching some film, and is there a looseness that they play with, having the kind of win streak they currently do?
I don't know that there's loose. I think they play like they expect to win, and I think there's a difference. They've played in more close games than you think, but they get to the fourth and they know how to finish. And I think there's there's a confidence because of that win streak that they know they're going to find a way to get it done. So that's what I see, a team that if they need to score, they score. If they need to get a stop, they get a stop. Both of their UTA games down the stretch were close. They just finished better. And so I think that's it. I don't think they feel less or more pressure. I just think they know how to win.
All right, Zach? Oh, sorry, not Zach, Foster. Foster, sorry.
Foster Nicholas, Baylor. Coach, what have you seen from Sarah and Jada? Is it a switch flip when they enter the postseason just because they've been there before, or is it more the same energy?
I think for Sarah, she's been here every year. Hopefully with Jada, the confidence that she got in last year's tournament run helps her search for her shot, which I think helps us. But I think there's just a confidence in running the team.
All right, Zach?
It's painful, I know.
I got a text to let her tap out.
Nettie, obviously, sorry, Zach Smith, Laker. Nettie obviously played pretty well during the tournament,
Solid.
and I think you'll have a size over Grand Canyon. Do you expect her to kind of carry some of that momentum into this first round matchup?
Yeah, I hope. I think the position she created early in transition, deep, it's hard to bring a double. This team is going to bring a double. They're going to scrap. If she doesn't make quick moves, they're coming, So they're going to be aggressive. They're going to be aggressive on our passers. They're going to make it hard for our passers to get it to her. They're going to try to stay loose. So our passing has to be on point. And her seals have to be deep and early. Yeah, I think she's got confidence, but it's a different team that plays a different way.
All right. And I don't see any questions from Zoom. I think
Thank
we are going
goodness.
to relieve you. Thank you so much, Coach
I'm
Collen.
so sorry.
Thank you. All right, as a reminder, Hammond